Hey guys, JKG here, back with another Genshin Impact video. The version 1.1 just dropped like last Thursday. Yeah, on the 11th of 11. And with that patch along came two new characters. So it's Childe or Tartaglia and also Diona. So we'll take a look at Tartaglia's build and what he can do. So he's currently in the S tier according to this website. So this is Genshin.gg. So it's kind of like an alternative to the wiki, and it even has like tier lists and it has quite a lot of information. So I actually like this website a lot. Yeah, so I'm using this. Okay, so let's take a look at his skills. Okay, so the special thing about Childe is that he can swap between range and melee weapons. So he can, like by default he's a bow user, so he can do ranged attacks. But then if you trigger his elemental skill, he will also change his stance to a melee stance, which is time based. So after 30 seconds or when the ability is unleashed again, this skill will end and it will return to the ranged stance and it will enter a long cooldown, which is like I think 30 seconds as well. If the return to a ranged stance occurs automatically after 30 seconds, the CD is even longer. Okay, let's take a look from his normal attacks first. So by default, if we are using his bow, it's a very typical like bow normal attack, so it performs up to 6 consecutive shots. And then you can aim, and then he will have the power of Hydro. But then for this, a fully charged arrow will deal Hydro damage and apply the Riptide status. So Riptide is kind of his main kit. A lot of things revolve around his Riptide status. Yeah, so let's take a look at the first one. So opponents affected by Riptide will suffer from AoE Hydro damage when attacked by Tartaglia in various ways. Damage dealt in this way is considered normal attack damage. Okay, so Riptide Flash, a fully charged aim shot that hits an opponent affected by Riptide, deals consecutive bouts of AoE damage and can occur once every 0.7 seconds. And then Riptide Burst, defeating an opponent affected by Riptide creates a Hydro Burst that inflicts Riptide status on nearby opponents also. Yeah, so this one can be activated to cause Riptide to all the surrounding enemies, so more opponents will be affected by the Riptide, and then yeah, it will kind of set off a chain effect. Okay, plunging attack is just the normal when you are flying and then you click the attack, then you come down. Yeah, fires off a shower of arrows, dealing AoE. When Tartaglia is in melee stance, he cannot perform plunging attack, okay? Okay, let's see his elemental skill. So this is the E skill. Unleashes a set of weaponry made of pure water. Yeah, so it will deal Hydro damage to surrounding opponents and then enter a melee stance. So in this stance, Tartaglia's normal and charged attacks will be as follows. So normal will be 6 consecutive strikes, but it will all be in Hydro, which is really strong. Yeah, so 6 Hydro consecutive strikes, and then the charge attack consumes stamina, unleash a cross slash, dealing Hydro damage, and then Riptide Slash. So this one will affect enemies that are inflicted by Riptide. So hitting an enemy affected by Riptide will, with a melee attack, unleashes a Riptide Slash that deals AoE Hydro damage. The damage dealt in this way considered elemental skill damage and can only occur once every 1.5 seconds. Yeah, so I feel that he's a really strong character. So his Riptide will be dealing quite a lot of damage to the enemies. Yeah, so you can potentially keep him on the field until the melee stance wear out and then you can swap. Okay, let's see his elemental burst, which is the Q. Performs different attacks based on what stance he is in. So in the ranged stance, swiftly fires Hydro imbued magic arrow, dealing AoE Hydro damage and applying the Riptide status. Returns of a portion of its energy cost after use. Okay, this is quite nice. So it's kind of like the Ventis constellation, but this one is like you can use it in level 1. And then the melee stance performs slash with large AoE, dealing massive hydro damage to all surrounding opponents, which triggers Riptide Blast. So Riptide Blast will be when the obliterating waters hit opponents affected by Riptide, it clears their Riptide status and deals a Hydro Explosion that deals AoE Hydro damage. Damage dealt in this way considered Elemental Burst damage. Yeah, so that is the kit of Childe. And then let's see his other passives. So Ascension 1 extends Riptide duration by 8 seconds. So the base is 10 seconds, okay. So it's almost double at just Ascension 1, which is pretty nice. Okay, Sword of Torrents, Ascension level 4. When Tartaglia is in Foul Legacy melee stance, or if it's normal and attack and charge attacks do crit damage, they will apply the Riptide status effect on the hit enemy, okay. Okay, so Ascension 4 is really strong as well. So you don't have to purposefully use a charged arrow to apply the Riptide. At Ascension 4, you can do it normally with his melee stance, not even either normal or charged attack. Yeah, I think either one, so either he's in melee stance, or if you are using the bow, then normal or charged attacks. If it do crit damage, then it will apply Riptide as well. And then unlocked automatically increases your own party member's normal attack level by 1, okay. This is quite cool. Okay, his constellations, this one will be more for the whales. So free to play friendly people probably won't get to the later stages. Yeah, so Constellation 1 decreases CD of Raging Tide by 20%. So Raging Tide is melee stance. Oh, it's just the E skill. So decreases the cooldown of the E skill, which is nice, by 20%. Okay, Understream. This is Constellation level 2. When opponents affected by Riptide are defeated, Tartaglia regenerates 4 elemental energy. Okay, Constellation 3 increases level of Foul Legacy, Raging Tide by 3. Okay, nice. Constellation level 4, okay, this is long. So as long as you are in the melee stance, you trigger Riptide Slash against opponents that are affected by Riptide every 4 seconds. Otherwise triggers Riptide Flash. Okay, so this seems pretty OP. Okay, Constellation 5 increases level of Havoc. Havoc is the Elemental Burst. And then Constellation 6, when Havoc is cast in melee stance, the CD of Raging Tide is reset. Oh wow. This effect will only take place once Tartaglia returns to his range stance. Okay, so if you are using the ultimate, which is the Q, in range stance, then the melee stance skill will automatically be reset. Yeah, so you can immediately use again, which is wow. I think he is a pretty solid character, which is why he is in tier S. Yeah, so I'm actually trying to pull him because I don't have a good Hydro, or I don't even have a 5-star Hydro character yet. So yeah, that's about all for his skills. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of him. Will you be pulling for him? Yeah, I'm using all my daily gems to just summon singles until the end of his banner and see if I get lucky. So yeah, that's all for the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want more Genshin related content, make sure you hit that like button and also subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss future videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.